I could really go for a croissant right now. I really like this nice, soft, flaky croissant. It's a really solid breakfast. A really big ass breakfast. Like a breakfast, like one of those Bob Evans breakfasts. But like better than Bob Evans quality. You know what I mean? You ever get the feeling, if any of you have ever been to a Bob Evans, really any restaurant, like I feel like as places start to expand and they start to open up more establishments, like the quality of the food just starts to tank to the point where a lot of the Bob Evans products that you can find in like a frozen food aisle at your local grocery store, it just seems like that's what they do now. It just seems like Bob Evans just is stocked up on their own like frozen mashed potatoes, frozen mac and cheese, frozen biscuits and gravy, and they just warm that up for you when you go to Bob Evans. Like they don't make it fresh. That's what it feels like. I don't know for sure. I've never been in the kitchen of a Bob Evans. Um, I don't even know if that's a frequent established that people frequent anymore. All right, so we're back. What? Continue. What? You are entering an insane world. It's kind of weird that they would give me the option to restart. I'm not sure what that was all about. So, as I mentioned in the intro, we were doing some parts. A lot. About 2 hours after having realized that my recording didn't take at all from the last time that I streamed. So, yeah, we're now more familiar with what to expect up to a certain point. So I know I need to take this. And we can head out of the room. So, still pretty salty about that. I don't know what happened. I don't know why my lav mic decided just not to work. I'm trying to think. No, we shouldn't do that. Probably be easier just to command them as a team when I go out of doors instead of doing it one at a time.
This way.
Yeah.
When she says this way, it's quite literally with her whole entire body. Let's turn on the... Alright, it doesn't seem to be getting any power. Alright, so I need to do that still. Circuit breaker appears to be supplying power to the elevator. With the handle? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Squeaky chair central. Back. Alright, so I need to pick that up. Yeah, so Billy can pick it up. Oh, we have so much to do again. I'm not really looking forward to that. But hopefully we can push through it a lot quicker than we were last time. So and again, apologies for my voice. Still sick, but we're trying to push through here. You can see a set of stairs leading up, but they've collapsed and can't be used. I wonder where those stairs would have led. The bookshelf lies in total disarray. Someone was evidently looking for something here. Got that little McNulty over there. Jolty McNulty. Marcus's diary 2. This page has been torn out. Trouble is unlikely, but I close my babies up in a special capsule. But it won't be safe if I hold on to it myself. I'll hide it in that place. To hide a leaf, put it in the forest. To open the capsule, the special stripping agent is necessary. No way Spencer's lackeys could figure out how to make it. Yeah, a little bold of you to say. Alright, so we got... So I need... Whoops. I need a couple of things here. So he's in danger. In the last playthrough that the recording glubbed up on, we went back to the training facility main hall, picked up the briefcase, the duraluminum case, and we found that there were handgun parts in there. So I'm gonna have Billy go back and do that. But first, of course, I want to get him healed up before I do anything, because we have monkeys basically in between us when we go back to the training facility in that main hall, and one slice from those little Peter Parker Juniors, and I'm done. So gotta be careful. Yeah, let's do this. I think I'm gonna move him out of this room though.
You stay here.
Okay.
Okay. Because I don't want that zombie waking up and taking a good night bite out of my boy Billy. It's so interesting to me that, like, we used this hook shot in the very beginning of the game on the train, right? And then you didn't need it at all until you left the training facility and got to the church, and then all of a sudden it's just like boom, boom, boom. Like, use it here, use it there, use it everywhere. Like a sock and boppers commercial. Laboratory manager's diary. Today, under Director Marcus's orders, I changed the platform entry code. Yeah. Later, I asked him what the source of the entry code was. He told me it was based on something significant in his children's growth. But the director's a loner. He isn't married, and he sure doesn't have any children. What did he mean? Exit. This dude is obsessed with leeches. There's a computer here. It doesn't turn on when you press the power button. The shelf is full of capsules containing various specimens. I know it's right around this corner, though. Ooh! Oh wow, that one only took 2. That is... So usually they've been taking 3 shots. Like, between flame rounds or Molotov cocktail, it'll take 3 of those to get us juiced, and that did not happen, so that's awesome. These capsules contain human specimens. Each has a look of great suffering on its face. I swear, dude, like, this statue's upper body has been smashed to bits. Umbrella researchers are some of the most ratchet human beings to ever exist in fictional media. They'll just do anything to anybody. Hey man, can you give me directions to the park? Oh yeah, come over here, I'll show you. Next thing you know, you being fed to like a hunter. It's like, dude, I just wanted to get on the swings. Alright, so we have material to make Molotov cocksnail. down there. Billy. Trying to remember what was in this room. This might be the platform room. Although if it is the platform room, something about, I'm trying to understand logistically how that would make sense that this is the platform room. Because, alright. So Billy has the, oh, I know what I can do. I can just pick this up. Billy has the red herb. I can have him send it up. She can combine it. I'll send this back down. Completely heal Billy. We'll go back to the training facility real quick. Last time this guy got me, but you know what? Watch this. Yep, you see? She always turns around. Why are you aiming in that direction, Rebecca? Could it be this mother... She's trying to play me for a fool? Yeah. Everybody plays the fool sometimes. Satisfaction knows the rule. Listen, zombie. Ooh. Leech growth records. February 3rd, 1978. Administer tea into 4 leeches. Their will to survive leads them first to parasitism and predation. Then they breed and multiply. Such a single-minded biology makes them attractive candidates for bioweapons research. Afterwards, no major changes observed. February 10th, 1978. 7 days since administration of tea, rapid growth to double former size. Signs of transformation emerging, spawning successful. They double their numbers in 1 hour, but their ravenous appetites lead them to cannibalism. Hastened to increase food supply, but lost 2. March 7th, 1978. Provided them with live feed, but lost half when the live food fought back. However, the leeches are learning from experience and are beginning to exhibit group attack behavior. They are also ceasing cannibalism. Their evolution is exceeding expectations. April 22nd, 1978. The leeches no longer... There have been a number of typos in this game. Look, the leeches no longer exhibit individual behavior even when not feeding. They move as a collective. They consume everything I offer with remarkable efficiency. Here we go again. April 30th, 1978. An employee has stumbled onto my experiments. Can a human be a food source? How will the leeches respond? June 3rd, 1978. A day worthy of commemoration. Today they began to mimic me. See, this dude, so, like, don't sit next to this dude on the bus. Surely they recognize their father. Wonderful children. No one will take you away. Exit. One time for the one time. One time for the one time. You can tell me that it's one time. 2 times for the one time. Oh. No. I need Billy to send that up first. Before because Billy can't mix herbs. Please go down. Oh no. She's smooth with that reload, dude. Rebecca's like 18 years old. I'm pretty sure like Rebecca's 18 in the events of Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1. Which is insane to think about. The shelf is lined with a number of poisonous-looking chemicals. All of the labels have been ripped off. Or I can just send Billy the first aid spray. This operating table has been overturned. It looks like it happened recently. How would you ascertain, like how would you discern whether or not it happened recently, or, you know what I mean? Investigators report. Dr. Marcus, co-founder with President Spencer of the Umbrella Corporation, disappeared 20 years ago. The results of his research have been kept under wraps the entire time. The reason became clear here at the training facility run by Dr. Marcus. Well, not here exactly, but underground. When we ventured below, we understood. There we found the evidence of Dr. Marcus's research into the T-virus prototype called Progenitor. The evidence of years of hideous experimentation that used company employees as guinea pigs. We cannot know how many were forced to become subjects, but based on the evidence, no less than 20 individuals were involved. Some of them were taken deliberately to keep the corporate secret safe. Where the doctor is now, I don't know, but considering the recent rapid growth of Umbrella Corporation, I can't help but think that this research is continuing. Yes, his experiment lives and continues to grow in the dark. Those things, the fruit of his research, they fill this facility. The rest of the notebook pages are missing. I always move so fast that I just never use it straight from that. So I know now we gotta combine these chemicals for the stripping agent. So it looks like some kind of chemical. Put it in the mixing set. You put the green chemical in the mixing set. So I think, oops. So I think when we were in the training facility and we came across this canister, I don't think that I ever tried to interact with that canister as Rebecca, because I think that it would have allowed me to put it into the mixing set if I had. Because when I read the text, so I'll open up the status screen to show you what I'm talking about here. But basically, the container is filled with the green chemical. It appears to have neutralizing effect on poisons. So I think in that room, because we also found in that room there were 2 blue herbs which neutralize poisons, right? So I think that that's just like an opportunity there, that if we got poisoned by a spider or something of that effect, that we could have gone to that room, filled the chemical, and then used it to um, heal ourselves of like poison. I don't know if it would have worked if like, you know, Rebecca could use it on Billy. If Billy was poisoned, I don't know how that would work, but I think that's what it's for. Because as you notice, like there's actually 2 jars, so we can use the other one for the red chemical that will combine to make the stripping agent. But I know that was one of the things that we were worried about is, you know, am I missing an opportunity? Are we missing an opportunity with that canister? So it looks like some kind of chemical. Put it in a mixing set. Yes, the green chemical is already in your mixing set. Add the chemical. Yeah. The red chemical and green chemical have been mixed to form a stripping agent. Oh, the shelf is filled with various lab equipment. Everything looks very well used. Take these shotgun shells, pass them down to Billy. We don't have the, so let's go give these to Billy first. Have I mentioned how much I hate the inventory system in this game? Just like it causes so much running back and forth. So much of it. Six slots per person, which is on that Chris Redfield Resident Evil 1 shit. And then on top of that, a lot of your larger weapons. Well, basically, and I think so. Only the Magnum and the pistol, I think, are the only weapons that occupy one space. What do I need here? Oh, I gotta go get the. Other than that, everything occupies 2. A collection of leech samples. Press the button. Yes. One of the capsules is glowing. Take the leech capsule? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Also, discovered that apparently you could switch costumes by going to this briefcase. Blew my mind. So I guess that's just the original, right? Yeah, 2002. Even though the game takes place in 1998, I believe. That's not different. Yeah, it's just a regular. We'll just keep. So we also need to send that down to Billy. But gotta make sure this bad boy is still recording so we don't end up with a situation like we were in yesterday. Come all the way to the end of it and realize you don't have anything. I did admittedly in that first go around though, took so much time. I was literally just like standing in place because I was so worried about getting Billy killed because he had no life. Wouldn't it be crazy if we just like switched back to Billy and he was just getting absolutely munched on by a zombie? I wish you could put more than one item in here. I feel like there's another. If we go back to the platform, I think there might be more Molotov cocktails that we can pick up, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so. Leave that for now. Yeah, let's leave that for now. And actually, I know this is kind of dangerous, but I think I can leave the shotgun as well. I was gonna try to like get a few more things from the training facility on this walk back, and I'm hoping that I can just make it past the monkeys without getting hit. And once we get the upgrade for the pistol, it's actually pretty decent. And last night I saw that I could, in the first go around of this, saw that I could basically take out a monkey with like 1 or 2 shots. So no more monkeys jumping on the bed. No more monkeys jumping on the what? Shoot them in the head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, kill them. All of them. I don't know what event exactly triggers zombies to come around here, but so in my first attempt at this, they got ruined. I came up this elevator on my way to the training facility, and there were 3 zombies. And now they're not there, so I don't know exactly what event, like what progress event in the laboratory triggers 3 zombies to show up, but it happened. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad that they're not there. Hopefully we don't need to cross paths with them again. Look. See? Look at those little Peter Parker Juniors. Oh. What is this? I think that's a life. Yeah, that's the strawberry kush on the floor right there. And also, we found that for the duraluminum case, so the code for that. So we found that in the first video. The code for it we didn't have, right? So I'm like running around trying to see like what file presents you with that information. And it turns out there is no file. It turns out that somebody just wrote the code for the case on the case. It's also pretty salty because all of this stuff you just end up losing. Like, I don't think that... I think it's like 385 or something like that. Yeah. Because look, I know we will now, because of what happened last time, where we find the Magnum. So I'll grab that. I think that is a knife. The hunting rifle. You just might have to just go ahead and lose that bad boy because I do probably want to go ahead and grab these. And it's just super unfortunate, again, like without any item box to maintain anything, you'll just lose all of this. All of it. At least I'm assuming that there's no place, like once we get past the laboratory, I don't think there's a place where they just say, oh, hey, you remember all that stuff that you had in the training facility? We brought it over here for you. I think you're just screwed, dude. I really do think that that's, yeah. Because if anything, bring with you more life. Right, because the pistol, yeah, the Molotov cocktails we'll need for the Dr. Marcus leeches. Ooh. Sorry, I was trying to think if we had more bottles downstairs. We popping bottles. We popping bottles. We popping bottles. We popping bottles. What? Dude, they don't even like give you a chance to react. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, see that? Yeah, everybody gets one. Little punks. I hate those monkeys, dude. They are so nimble that it makes you flustered. You think you got them in your sights, and all of a sudden one of them runs up a wall, jumps off, jumps in your back, takes a good night bite. Baby, take the good night bite. Baby, take your good night bite. Baby, I know that you're hungry. I know that you want some milk. Warm it up in a cup. and take a good night. Bye. Ooh. There's a button. Press it. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but every time you see in this game one of the Leech Marcus characters, the music that plays, I don't know what commercial it was, but some commercial back in the 90s. I don't know if it was a Captain Crunch commercial. I feel like it was cereal. It was some kind of cereal. It was either like Captain Crunch or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And I don't know, it was like a bunch of kids and they were just amazed at how tasty the cereal was. And I remember there was some kind of sound that sounded familiar. I don't know if the developers of this game. Dude. Worst enemy in the game. Purely because of one, because it's really only vulnerable to fire. And I don't know if you noticed, I promise you, so when I go to do this, when I ready myself to use this, that time between me readying that Molotov cocktail and throwing it, that's not me hesitating. That's literally just how long it takes for Billy or any one of these characters to throw that item. I needed to say that because I need you to understand how ridiculous that windup is. It doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't make any sense. Like, he readies the Molotov cocktail, and then I'm furiously pressing R1 to throw it, and he's just like, you know what? Let me take my time with this. And then you wonder why you get slapped in the face by Mr. Fantastic. But luckily, I am in the green still. I don't know how that happened. Dude bit me twice, slapped me in the face, called my mom, told her I got bad grades on this algebra test, all types of shit. A large painting hangs on the wall. The title reads, Woman in Love with a Dead Man. Alright. That's not morbid at all. And you're listening to Morbid. Mysterious objects are floating in the water. We got some more of that pit grip. Give me that John Wick Parabellum. John Wick! I love Keanu Reeves. Not that you care, but yeah. It looks like it has been used in a... We're always able to interact with fireplace. Alright, so I know we don't need that right meow. I love how you can't interact with this, like, half a skeleton that looks very real and just chilling on this dude's armoire. Like, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh! I was kind of under the impression that maybe like every shot I take from now on, because I have this sight added to my gun, is going to be an automatic headshot. This picture is composed of 4 separate sheets. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Despite a few cracks, this pot looks like a valuable work of art. Take the green leech charm, yep. A variety of expensive looking art supplies. For some reason, just looking at them sends a chill up your spine. I don't know why, it's just art supplies, dude. Alright, is this it? Is this all that we have in here? Alright, so we don't have enough space to pick up that coil. The other crazy part in this game is that there's no... They really thought that 6 slots per person was enough. And thought nothing of, you know, like expandable inventory. Which is incredibly frustrating. Do you know like the wonders that 2 extra inventory slots would do for you in this game? Oh boy, here we go with that mixing up the status screen and the switching button again. Ooh, pause that real quick. Dude, the way that zombie like reacts, these containers look like they were used to store dead bodies. A strange smell emanates from inside. The rest of the body has decayed beyond recognition. Sorry, what does the full thing say? The foot of a corpse is sticking out. The rest of the body has decayed beyond recognition. Yeah, that guy thinks he's slick. But yeah, the sound that zombie made with every shot that I took, I don't know why, but it just makes me think like Timbaland as a producer will take some of the most random sounds and make the hottest beat you've ever heard. Like, isn't in like Genuine's Pony? I thought he produced that song. It's a corpse in a body bag. You get the feeling it was just stuffed in there. But yeah, with that song, it sounded like he used like belches to make the beat, like and it's like, so you were at a dinner party and somebody belched and you said, "Nah, hold on, do that again," and you just put it on repeat and you made one of the hottest songs in the '90s. Crazy, crazy talent. I wish I could do that. Somebody fart and I'm just like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 do that again. Hold on, I think we got something." I really didn't need to do that. I don't know why I did that. But, but. Alright, so now we can do this. Ooh, ooh, chi walla walla, ooh, chi bang bang, ooh. You really, really, really eat my sandwich. You really, really wanna go to McDonald's. You really, really wanna go play football. You really, really wanna eat an English muffin. Oh, dude didn't get up. Oh, he's about to get up now. Wow, as soon as I said that, it appears to be a device for injecting gas into the room. Nope, let's not do that. All right, so real quick, because I need to just think about this. I don't think there's any reason for me to come back through here. I'm just, sorry, talking out loud right now because I'm trying to think whether or not I actually need to waste any resources with this, and I don't think that I do. We got everything out of the morgue. We got everything out of the room adjacent to the morgue. I'm pretty sure we got everything out of here. So any items that we do have would be, yeah, in different rooms. That staircase right there, is that the staircase they were talking about? Oh no, I think that's the ladder for the air cart platform or whatever they call it. Yes, I don't think we need to concern ourselves with those guys, those zombonis. You use the breeding room key. You don't seem to need this key anymore. Throw it away. I will. I will forget. Aha, so there was extra bottle. There are extra bottles in here. I'm gonna make a couple Molotov cocktails real quick. I feel like the Molotov cocktail is a solid idea in theory, but the execution of it in this game is just trash. Because for one, it doesn't. They're not super effective. Like it doesn't stop anything in its tracks. Like it doesn't interrupt any attacks. They're just now you just have a zombie on fire walking towards you. So probably going to be um, more dangerous for you, right? Where did I? Maybe it was the flame rounds that I used. Anywho, um, Molotov cocktails, yes. So also just with how slowly it takes for them to throw, and I think in general in this game, like the sort of cooldown from an attack is absurd. It's absurd. There are times when I've shot the grenade launcher and I'm stuck standing in place for quite some time just because, really, honestly, for no reason at all. This cage is rusted very badly. There's a patch of dried blood on the bottom. I know it's around the corner. A number of broken cages lie stacked up. They all bear traces of having been smashed open from the inside. Yep. If I didn't know that there were hunters there, I would have pooped on myself. I'm Curtis Blow, and you gotta know that these are the poops. In my first run through of this, this cage is about the same height as a human. You wonder what they were raising in there. What could that have been? Surely not those giant reptilian devils that just attacked you. I think hunters are some of the most ferocious and terrifying enemies in all of Resident Evil. Whatever did this must have been frightfully strong. Yeah, dude. Hunters, not only are they incredibly fast, but they are super strong. BOW report. Research to date has shown that when the progenitor virus is administered to living organisms, violent cellular changes cause a breakdown in the system. Furthermore, no satisfactory method has been found to control the organisms for use as weapons. Clearly, greater coordination at the cellular level is essential to enable further growth. I conducted a number of experiments in an effort to find a breakthrough. This is my report. Insecta. Perhaps because these ancient animals have been genetically stable for millennia, when administered with the progenitor virus, they exhibited only explosive, high energy growth and increased aggressiveness. It is extremely difficult to envision them using them as BOW. Amphibia. Injecting a frog with the virus resulted in an increase in leaping power and abnormal tongue growth. However, no change in mental ability was observed. Furthermore, an abnormal appetite resulted in the test subject randomly attacking all moving objects. Usefulness for BOW is limited. Mammalia. The progenitor virus was merged with monkey's cellular DNA, resulting in increased fertility. The resulting young exhibited improved aggressiveness and some increased mental capacity. As a side effect, visual power was lost, but this was offset by an improvement in hearing ability. However, they were unsatisfactory as weapons. I beg to differ. It does seem that no progress can be made without making humans the base organism. You are a piece of shit. I'm going to say it every time. Exit. To be so just lost in your own research and your own pursuits that you just like totally disregard human life. I guess the only thing we can use are humans. Oh, I do have to go back through there because I gotta give this to Billy. Oof. But although real quick, I am going to grab that health that I dropped. I want you to know I'm pressing X. Like, there we go. We'll just have to leave that for now or forever. Because we'll need the hook shot. Who shot who with the what now? I think I should be good. This dude just been sitting there chilling, waiting for his Uber Eats. I do wonder, how hungry do you think they are? Pretty hungry? Ooh, wrong way, all the way wrong way. Why, yes I will. I don't know if you have to do left, right like that, but that's what I did in high school, so. I'm just gonna go pick up another item. Slowly trying to get a lot of this stuff over there. Wow. Wow. I will be standing over items like shoulders square over that bad boy, and they will not pick it up. Like, they just utterly refuse.
Maybe I could use this.
This dude's been wearing nothing but a wife beater and Wranglers all night.
Billy,
Like, you gotta be
I found
cold.
something here that might make you happy. It's an aerial cable car.
Really? That's great. Now we can get out.
Yep, let's regroup as soon as possible. Over.
Roger.
I like how she's like so excited, like, oh, now we can get out. You have no idea where this leads to. At all. It could lead to someplace way worse, which, like, arguably, yes, it does. So I know ultimately we would need to move this over in order to have access, like, for it to be used the way it would need to be, but I am curious if there's any item. Yeah, there's nothing. Oh my god, I don't know why that scared me. I didn't expect to see her right there. What's up, Rebecca? What's up, Rebecca? There's a lever here. Pull it. I believe I will. Thank you. All right. Easy does it. Let's see. Oh. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Can I go the direction I want? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. What's up, girl? What is that over there? Is that just like rock for me? I don't know. Load up on these Molotovs. Ooh. Oh. Oh, I guess I can't just equip this. That makes sense. Before I do that, I'm going to... I'm trying so hard just to keep some of these resources, which is just like stringing along, like expanding the amount of time it's taking us to get through. And look at that, more life. I hate the way they... It's so silly. I really wish I could go back in time and find whoever was like, we should do that. and just give them a stern talking to. Just tell them how disappointed I was in their decision. There's something else here. There's something written on the back of the photograph. To James, to commemorate your graduation, 1939. That dude is old. You really wanna eat some doo-doo.
That guy must be Marcus's son. Or grandson.
Silly, so silly. All of those satchels and all that stuff, and you only have 6 inventory slots. What is that? Is that life? That's life, right? Yeah. Wait, is that? That's not like a. Looks too high to jump. Ah. Oh, camera angles. My goodness.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh my god. Bring back tank controls. Why? Why would anyone want that? Pick it up. 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 Wait a minute. Dude, those monkeys have been like wrangling Rebecca so bad this entire game. I hate these guys so much. Of course. I wish I could doodle on you. I hate those things. I hate leech Marcuses. I hate them with a fiery passion. They are so weird. They have this like uncanny valley sort of presentation about them. They walk super funny. They walk like they're made out of squiggles. Look at these guys. This has been chilling over here. Did you guys take these out? Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. I need to make room for the, because we're about to get the Magnum. Like I said, there's a number of things that I did yesterday that just did not take. But we are soon coming across the, I was going to say astral plane. That's not really, you'll see. Meet me on the astral plane, running on the prancing rain. I don't know if anybody listens to Valerie June. Fantastic artist. Look at this dude. He kind of looks like an Albert Wesker, doesn't he? Now we got the Magnum. Thank goodness that doesn't take up 2 spaces. I'm sure they wanted to make it do that. Buy all my items. I'll never see you again, because they thought that not having item boxes was a great idea. What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor. Oh, it's locked from the other side. Does this place look familiar to anybody? I gotta say, as a kid, I remember playing this and getting so excited because I was like, oh, Resident Evil 2. Look at it. Look how much better it is graphically. I remember Mr. X walking down here, punching you in the face. Good times. Something is being displayed. Ooh, a giant humanoid being is suspended in bioorganic fluid inside a capsule. Yeah, you want some? I hear you, dude. You might as well just come out. You might as well. Dude's walking like he just... Bye. You see how sad he was walking? That's some sad walking, Christopher Walken. Hunters, absolutely. Do any of you guys think that you would be able to survive a hunter attack? Let me know in the comments. Because if you think you would, I think you're lying. There's just no way. Like, right? Like, hunters are a special breed of just fuckery. This might be silly. I just kind of feel like these Magnum bullets are way too close to this edge that, like, when this platform comes up, I'm not... Oh my gosh. Pick it up. You took the factory map. I feel like some places don't really need maps because it's... I don't think there's anything else we do here at the factory. Booyah. Alright, now we don't have too many items. As usual. I am going to save real quick. And just in case the audio did not, for whatever reason, take this time, I'm not going to save it over the slot that we started off with. So we cannot save over this Rebecca one. And we will instead... Billy! Yeah, we'll do this. Billy! And, of course, guess what? We have a first aid spray in there that we won't be able to pick up. It's in that cabinet there. Which goes to show you, like, that's why in these games it's always a good idea just to go up to cabinets and dressers, all that kind of stuff, to just make sure that you got everything. Because as you can tell, you can't see that there's a first aid spray in that cabinet at all. What? Where is the... I thought that we would, Okay. So... Alright, what? So, what am I guess there just is no trolley or whatever you want to call that dock there. Interesting. I can't leave it. So stupid, dude. Just not. All right. I'm hoping, given the fact that we tried to check that door right when we got off the car, and it said it was locked from the other side, gives me the sense that somehow, some way, we will revert back to the other side of that and come through. I'm hoping so, because we have magnum bullets here, and there's a first aid spray in there. So it would really suck if, just like all of our items in the training facility, that we just lost them all. Lower the turntable? Yes. You better not make me do a boss fight after just like making me... Took Billy away from me. Yep, you're about to do it. You're about to do it because you're assholes. You ever, like, when you're playing Resident Evil games, for those of you who are really familiar with Resident Evil games, like, you can always tell that you're getting to the end because you're, like, always heading, it always ends around, like, a laboratory, right? It always pushes you there. It's not working right now. The device looks like it's used to activate the elevator. There's a keyhole. All right, so we need a key. One of the things I also like really do not like about tank controls combined with fixed camera angles is that, like, if I'm running in this direction, right, and then the camera angle changes, now it's like I could be running down towards you, right, but then the camera angle changes and I have to continue to sort of move the joystick, the thumbstick, in a direction that is kind of unnatural for the direction that you're running. So naturally my mind wants to, it refuses to move any further. What about back to where you came? What is this? What do we got here? Yo, like, how did he...
Don't shoot!
Dude made it all the way. It's so crazy because Edward in
Are
the
you
beginning
okay, Rebecca?
made it 5 minutes before he got killed
They
by
should have
dogs.
arrived
And
here
Rico
before me.
went all the way
Haven't you
through
seen them?
to this facility.
That's unfortunate. If we go straight from here, we should arrive at an old mansion which Umbrella uses for research. Come on, let's go.
Wait! I've got to find Billy.
Billy Cohen? You mean you found that criminal?
Yes, but we got separated and...
No point worrying about him. He won't make it. Come on, let's go.
Sir, please. I need to find him.
Don't worry, I'll catch up with you.
Rebecca... All right. Just be careful.
What if he just shot her?
I never saw him again.
What a weird way to end that. I never saw him again. Which is true, but... The door reads security room. There's no need to search this. Come on. How do you know that? Who does that in Resident Evil games? Ah, you don't need to do that. You can leave it alone. Like, what? I'll decide that for you. How about that? You don't need to go in there. You want to know what's behind that door? You don't want to know what's behind that door. You've already searched this area. Did I? Or did Enrico search it? There's a difference. Are you sure? No! That is not... Uh, I should have just waited. I should have gone to that other door.
What
Oh
is
my god, is that
that?
other door? Do you unlock that? No, no way. I'm gonna die. I have no health. Oh shit. I'm gonna die. Yeah, this is a wrap. I'm gonna die. Yeah, this is not good. I wish you could do that in the game, like roll and dodge out of the way of shit. No! Oh my god. Bro. Dude. I mean, in all honesty, yeah. Dude, this is so stupid. Yep. This game is so dumb, dude. This game is so... This is the first time that we've died. And that is some absolute bullshit. Purely, truly, all the way, absolute 110% 10-speed terror bullshit. I put all of my stuff down. And you know what? You don't know that something like that's going to happen, right? You don't know that you're about to get into a boss fight that's dark and silent. But you can still feel your heartbeat. And then, of course, Rebecca, like, I don't know, because that's the other thing about Resident Evil games is, like, there are certain enemies, it would be different if I could interrupt an attack. Like, if once he lunged at me, I could shoot him just in time to be able to stop him from landing that attack, but you can't. You really, honestly, you just kind of have to eat it, right? And then you're also in this very tiny room, and he can it's so small that he can literally move from one side to the other in an instant. And that little dodge roll that she did in the beginning not to get hit, of course you can't replicate that. So, and I only got 6 inventory slots. And they're like, "Yeah, you can beat this, right? You just get sliced 6,000 times, have 800 health items on you, even though I can only make you carry 6 items at a time." The idiocy is unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable in every sense of the word. I'm gonna probably leave this handgun ammo here, and then go get that first aid spray, because that handgun is not gonna do anything against a tyrant, like, at all. And then just hope to God that I can somehow circle back to this area and pick up some of these items, the health, ammo. What? What? See, that's weird. If I had just left it from that first one, I would have left and never gotten that. I just moved 2 inches to the right, and boom. And let's just hope that this is enough. I'm gonna skip. I'm not watching this again. what would have possibly have triggered? So this dude comes down from this rubble, and it's like all of a sudden, the security system was like, "Oh shit, that's a big ass dude. Let's close all the doors." And now you got these nuclear blast like doors that just shut around you to make you fight him in a very confined space. Still stupid that you can't. There's no need to search this, but they're really trying to force you. I'm also not gonna rewatch that again. Oh, I can't kick this up, can I? See? You see what I'm talking about? Like, so naturally, I have to get rid of something, which I guess might as well be my pistol. This game, dude, this game is silly. And now I just gotta hope that, 17 magnum shots and 6 grenade rounds is enough. Which, I mean, I'm hoping so because the magnum is always kind of OP in Resident Evil games, but there's, like, I just shouldn't have to be so light on resources to get around in any game. Gas, bitch. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, and this door is not gonna open back up? I can't with this game, dude. I can't. I can't believe this. I really am just without my pistol. Oh my gosh. Unfucking believable, dude. Unfucking believable. This is unbelievable. That sounds like a hunter. The cardboard boxes are full of discarded materials. There's nothing particularly useful inside. Ooh. There's another one. They come in twos. Maybe not. The door is now unlocked. Ah. Yep. Okay, so I wonder if that means that I can we go back down to that first level and pistol back? Like how Stella got her groove back? I'm picking this up purely under the speculation that I can somehow get my pistol back. We'll see. I have no idea. Don't do this to me, Ricky Bobby. Do not do this to me right now. That would be such a shitty thing to do from like a game developer standpoint. To be like, because there's absolutely like really no warning unless you're supposed to look at the signs and them being like, oh, you don't need to go into this room. You don't need to go here. I don't need to go here. As like, oh, maybe I shouldn't leave anything here because apparently. But if that's their way of trying to hint at you that, like, oh, hey, guess what? Don't leave anything here. You should just make it to where I can't leave an item there. I feel like that would be the better way to go. Just like how they did on the turntable when I tried to drop some items on the turntable, it said that I can't leave an item there. So I just kind of feel like the smart thing to have done would have been to just say that, I can't leave any items in that area if I can't go back there to pick it back up. Because not having my pistol was kind of a big deal. Unless maybe if we go back to level 1, like maybe that blast door is moved down? I don't know. Was I not on level 1 already? What is it? This is the train? Bro, what? What? Get out of here. Oh my god, that means I can go. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. That's insane. Kind of cool. Still want my pistol back. So there's nothing over here. That is wild. So that's level 1, I thought. Alright. So level 1, level 2, level 3. Did we come from level 4 then? Like where? Oh. Oh, wow, look at that. Yeah, he just burst right through. Look at that. That's crazy. You fighting something strong enough to like tear through a blast door like it's toilet tissue? What? Are they still gonna tell me I can't go in there? Yep. Yeah, stupid. We'll leave this to Claire and Leon. Right, so we got that back. All right, so level 2, we can use that to go back to the top of the platform. Level 3 takes us back to the train area, or level 1 takes us back to the train area. Level 3 takes us here. Level 4.
Playtime is over. You and your friends no longer amuse me. Good riddance. Now nothing will stop me from getting my revenge.
Such a vindictive little bitch. You and your friends no longer amuse me. Hot pockets. Oh. Yeah. The fact that Billy, like, is still alive is insane. Like, what was that in the water? Oh, I don't like that angle either. I don't like any angles that makes me feel like something's watching me. I have so many handgun bullets now. Mr. Al. Dim area power supply panel. Designate a point to receive power. Power can be supplied to any location up to 2 points away. Oh boy, this is... What is this? Yep, and there's a typewriter. Let's see here. Lift isn't working. The power doesn't seem to be turned on. Hey, we're on main control of the pump room. Okay. The fact that I got to read this every single time is like to 2 points away. These little nooks and crannies, bro. Like, so up to 2 points away. If I hit this, yeah, so I'll go. So that would. No, that's not gonna work. You really didn't need to like make me read this every single time. if I do this, it'll hit. But it won't hit the one to the right. This isn't gonna work either. Yeah, let me get there, but it's not gonna. Oh! Mamma mia, here I go again. Wow. My, how did I forget you? You did it, Rebecca. The monitors currently display images from the treatment plant. Hell yeah. I was all nervous. I was nervous. Let's go ahead and save this. Billy! Hey, and then they said, let there be light. You know what I'm saying? Why you walk away, bro? Oh! Fuck you. Of course you are. Of course you had to. God dang it. Ugh. Asshole. I mean, I'm on like what, deep caution? Yeah. Oh. Nope. Nope. Not at this current juncture. I'm gonna go all the way back upstairs. These developers, they really thought they were clever with this. They really thought they were onto something when they were like, no item boxes. Notice how like no game, even Resident Evil 7, like for it being such a departure in the typical, like your standard Resident Evil sort of configuration, it was like, yeah, you need an item box. Notice how they just like, well, maybe, I don't remember. So I guess like Resident Evil 6 though, and 5 wouldn't have, and 4. But also, you know, your ability to increase your inventory slots were, you know what I'm talking about. My guess is that that tank has 6. Why does it like go dark and then only to come back on and then it keeps making me think there's like a cutscene that's about to start or something. Yeah. Slap me. Oh my god, dude. They really make this guy a piece of shit. Whoa! It's like he slung his arm and the... Did you see how, like, did you notice how he slung and then it like actually dragged his body forward? You know how absurd that is? You know how OP those leech monsters are? I need you guys to understand this. This door doesn't have a handle. There's a square-shaped hole in the door. You shouldn't be able to sling yourself and then like pull. He slung and then just kind of like ended up where his arm ended. It was bullshit, dude. Alright. I like how there's like a pool table in every single sort of like lounge area in Resident Evil. Ooh, a pinball machine? This pinball machine is like nothing you've ever seen before. Unfortunately, it's broken and can't be used. The balls are set as if someone was playing a game. Really? And it makes me wish that I had brought that canister down here with me. That's not good. I got a bad feeling about this. Alright, so something up there, a key card. It's not high enough. How the hell? There's a space for a bat. Of course. There we go. I'm gonna, just to be safe, I'm gonna make a few more Molotov cocktails. It sucks that Billy has like 9 on him. But of course he's like whitewater rafting right now. I hate leech Marcuses. I hate them. I wonder how long this game would take to beat if there were item boxes. Why can't I just combine it from... See, like, Just let me do that. I could really go for a croissant right now. I really like this nice, soft, flaky croissant. It's a really solid breakfast. A really big ass breakfast. Like a breakfast, like one of those Bob Evans breakfasts. But like better than Bob Evans quality, you know what I mean? You ever get the feeling, if any of you have ever been to a Bob Evans, really any restaurant, like I feel like as places start to expand and they start to open up more establishments, like the quality of the food just starts to tank to the point where a lot of the Bob Evans products that you can find in like a frozen food aisle at your local grocery store, it just seems like that's what they do now. It just seems like Bob Evans just is stocked up on their own like frozen mashed potatoes, frozen mac and cheese, frozen biscuits and gravy, and they just warm that up for you when you go to Bob Evans. Like, you don't make it fresh. That's what it feels like. I don't know for sure. I've never been in the kitchen of a Bob Evans. I don't even know if that's a frequent established that people frequent anymore. It's been a while for me. Is that they're gonna really let me? Wow, that's interesting. They let me pick it up through the wall. Oh, look at that. I don't like this. Okay, so I need to. But can I move these boxes? Are they gonna be like, oh, Rebecca's not strong enough? Oh, she can't. I'm a medic, not a bodybuilder. Try to push something heavy with her. Wow. Why can't you be both? Or what, are bodybuilders only allowed to be strong and you can't be smart? Huh? I bodybuild. Think I'm dumb? Sorry, I wasn't finished looking at this room. So, gotta go back. Okay. These controls regulate the supply of drainage water in the tanks and control the rotation of the railing. Use the device, fill, drain, rotate. No, because all of this is practically pointless without Billy. Oh boy. Look at the Squelch Master Flex. Oh,
Billy!
how lucky is that? Like seriously, in all seriousness.
Rebecca, where am I?
You're safe now. Are you okay?
What? What are we looking at? Oh,
What could have done this?
They must have been used as test subjects in Marcus's research.
oof, oof, oof.
He must have kept messing around with the mother virus.
Billy?
We got Billy back. Billy! That's gross, dude. Like, he's having flashbacks to that mission in Africa. It's sad. Alright, which door did I come out of? Alright, so that door is locked. I'm fucking going through anyway. Yep. It's locked from the other side. Get your DNL. Get your free DNL. Softbait Montauk. Billy!
I'll go alone.
Okay.
Okay, so we basically need to make a walkway. Hmm. How do I want to do this? Insane. All of that time, my whole thing. Serenity now. No. Oh my gosh. Or actually, I guess I could just give all of these. What are they called? Molotov cocktails to Billy. All right, so we need to pick this up. I cannot believe that took that long. I am so ashamed.
Come on!
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, we're headed towards the end of this video here. That puzzle, I think, was enough for me to go contemplate my life. So I'm gonna go back, save, And I believe that we would really only have like one part left. I mean, given that we're past laboratories and the treatment. Oh. Rebecca, oh my gosh. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why can't she? And that would also make sense now as to why I get that message of you can't do that, is because the cooldown for these attacks is so unnecessarily long that you can't switch because you're technically still cooling down from having just attacked. Yeah, buddy. Taking all day, baby. Burn 2 grenade rounds for no reason. Because she's like, the AI is just like, yes. And she missed both. It was the crazy part. Ooh. Where did I, actually now that I think about it, where did I leave? Oh, right there. Oh no, no, that is not it. Where did I leave those? Oh, I have it on me. I never dropped it. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, let's go ahead, folks. It's been a pleasure, but we're calling it here. Like I said before, we should have just one more part before we are actually at the end of the game, and then we'll finally be able to move on from this nightmare of situation that we found ourselves in, with no item boxes, leech Marcuses, and all types of just ridiculous goober stuff. So, as always, very much, truly do appreciate you all watching this video, making it to the end of this video. It truly does mean a lot that you're spending time here with us in the living room. So, Billy. Done quite a bit. We lost Billy. We got Billy back. We saved a bunch of times. We made it through the laboratory. Realized that there's going to be a lot more backtracking. Found a pretty cool workaround to get back to the training facility, which is awesome. But ultimately, way more back and forth maneuvering than I think is necessary. All because we don't have a centralized location to store extra items. But we will wrap this up in the next video, finally get to the end of Resident Evil 0, and move on from there. So, hope you all enjoyed, and see, my controller's so sensitive in that R2. Yeah, but again, hope you all enjoyed, and hope to catch you in the next one. Take care, everybody.